In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily resize a video so that you can share it across social media and engage your different audiences. Hi, I'm Danielle from Videos Are Difficulted, where I help small businesses create social videos that their audience can't help but engage with. So you have a video that you want to share, but it's not the right size for that particular platform. There are many different programs and apps that you can use to do this, but today I'm going to keep it simple and show you one desktop tool and one app that works for both iOS and Android, so that no matter where your video is saved, you can still resize it and reach those different people online. Do bear in mind that a resized video is never going to look quite as good as an original, but at least this way you can share it. So let's get started with our desktop tool. So the desktop tool that I'm going to use to resize my video is called Capwing. So if you just go to capwing.com, you'll need to register for a free account, and you can upload any video for free if it's up to 250 megabytes or under 7 minutes long. So it's perfect for resizing your smaller videos that you're going to share across social media. So we click New Project, and then you can go to use a specific tool, and there is a resizer in there. But if we start with the studio, we actually get more options. So let's upload our video. I'm just going to drag and drop it over. Okay, so now I can do my resizing. So this is a landscape video, and then I have choices over here on the right hand side about the output size. So currently it's set to 16:9. Let's say I want to share this landscape video to my Instagram feed. I need to go for a 1:1 output here. And there we go. So now what that's done, it has actually cropped my video, but I can sort that out by grabbing one of these corners, and I can just move it around so that it resizes, and then I can put that right in the middle of my canvas. Now you could put it in the middle and it's still, you can see it's not quite full screen, but I'm just going to drag these over, and you get all these snap grids so that you know that you have it positioned in the center if that's what you want. So now I have a landscape video in the center of a square canvas, and when I export this, it will be square. So if I just move this forward a bit, just so you can see how it looks, you can just leave it like this. That would be absolutely fine. But really, we have got some blank space here. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the color of that. Let's click here where it says background color. It's currently set to white. So you can choose one of these presets here, or you can add your hex code in for a branded color. So I'm going to choose a kind of pinky type color here. And then you have this empty space that you could actually use to provide your viewer with some more information. So for example, you could click text and you could add a title. So let's have it up here, and you can resize, and then we can actually just go to edit text, and I'm just going to add in here the name of the tea shop, and then I could add some more underneath, and again resize, and then you could pop in here, I could say open every day 10 till 4, and again just resize all this, make sure the box fits, and you could have that top and bottom while your video is playing. And of course you can adapt these text options as well, choose your font, the size, the color, and so on. You've got all of these different options. Other things you've got, if you go to shapes over here at the top, then you can also choose to add a progress bar here. So we can have it right down here at the bottom of the screen, and what this does, if you see, if I go back through the video, it actually moves your progress bar along to show you how far through the video your viewer actually is, and that can really help them to know how much longer is left of your video. And you can place this where you like. You can put it under the actual video, or just down here right at the bottom is quite a nice place to put it, and you have all of these options as well. So when you have your video exactly as you want, you can just come up here and click create, and then it's ready to go. So the app I'm using to show you how to resize is called VLLO. And this works the same on iOS and Android, and it's great because it doesn't watermark your finished video. So simply choose create video from the top and then add your video in and choose the green arrow to go to the next page. Now here is where you choose your aspect ratio. So how do you want your finished video to look? What size do you want it to be? So again, I'm choosing here to put a landscape video onto a square background. So I'm going to choose 1:1 at the top. And then at the bottom, you have got some choices, content mode here, fit, replenishment or center. And we can change these once our video's in. So I'm just going to tap the next arrow to add my video into the app. Okay, so here it is. You can see, similar to how it did on Capwing, it's basically just cropped the video. But if I tap it and then use my fingers to pinch, I can actually resize it right here. So you can still see the canvas, that square canvas at the back, and I'm just resizing. And then down at the bottom, I've got lots of different choices. So the first one is background. So here I can select the kind of background that I want. So at the moment, the default is black. You have some different color options here. And if you tap the arrow, you can actually choose here from the slider. So if you've got your RGB values, you can choose your exact color here, or you can go from the color picker and you can choose from a palette as well. So I'm going to choose kind of a pale green color right here and then just say done. You can also select a gradient as your background. If you want pattern or blur, you need to have a pro account, so you need to upgrade to those, but color or gradient is free. So let me just go back to that one, and that's the one that I am going to choose. When you have it selected, there's lots of other things you can do. You can add stickers, you can add text and so on. But if you just want to resize it, you're done here. And then you can tap the export arrow at the top right and then save it directly to your device. Let me know in the comments if that was useful, and do subscribe if you are interested in more video tips for your small business.